everyone, wherever you're watching this from. I hope y'all doing great. This is Donald Keith, founder and CEO of wingtohuman.com and outsourcinghelpers.com. Welcome to another episode of Business Intelligence and Networking. Have you ever thought of spying on anyone? Well, today we're going to be interviewing Jamie Sterling, the owner of Inside Investigation STX.com, a full-service private investigation firm located in Dallas and Fort Worth, Texas. Let's see what their story is and also get to know what they've got for us. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have Jamie Sterling, the owner of Inside Investigation STX.com right now with us. So let's get to see what their story and what is that they've for us. Jamie, could you tell us a bit more about your inspiration to start this company and who could be our potential customers? And,
Sure.
yeah.
I would love to. The inspiration behind this is that since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a private investigator. I knew I wanted to do something within the criminal justice system, but I definitely didn't want to be a police officer. I guess I was scared to get tased or something when I went through the academy, but I knew that I had the investigation skills that would make me a good investigator. So I started when I was little, and then one day I was looking in the paper and I found this owner of an investigation company that wanted to hire a rookie, specifically a female investigator. So he interviewed me. I told him this was something I've always wanted to do. He loved my passion behind my interview and he hired me on the spot.
Awesome. So it is a childhood dream. Very few people get to live their childhood dream. How do you feel about this childhood dream coming true? Do you feel excited or you lost the taste in it?
No, definitely didn't lose the taste for it. I have such a strong passion for it. I love helping others. I love finding the needle in the haystack when I find the answers to questions for people. I feel lucky that I get to live out my dream. And it's been a goal of mine that my kids have known about. So I get to set an example to them that I accomplished my goal.
Awesome. So was it easy for you to start this as a company?
Oh, absolutely not. I am a single parent, single mom, and so that in itself presents challenges. I have kids that I have to support, so I have to work at the same time. So it wasn't anything that I could just start off immediately doing. On top of that, you also have to take a business owner test. And I, for some reason, was intimidated by that for many years. So I definitely didn't jump right into it. I had to build my confidence, but I don't know why I struggled with that because I passed it and aced it. So I should have done the test a long time ago. But yeah, there's been some hurdles along the way. People definitely, my ex-significant others didn't want to necessarily see me accomplish this dream of mine, but I did it anyways.
Congratulations to you. I'm sure
Thank you.
You're doing great and you will do great is what I can see. The passion, everyone knows when you follow passion, things,
Nothing stops you.
Start conspiring towards the success of yours, right? That's how.
Yes.
So, tell me more about what kind of customers, how did you start looking for customers? I know it was tough back then and it is tough right now still with whatever is going on. So how hard it is for you, it was for you to find customers, and how hard it is for you now to find customers on or offline?
Well, Insight Investigation offers a wide variety of services. So those services come from corporations, small businesses, even individuals are a lot of my clientele. We offer a lot of services such as background checks, bug sweeps, missing persons, asset protection. A lot of my clients deal with child custody and infidelity. So those are some of my cases. And I just build upon that. Of course, word of mouth is the big thing in this industry. By doing a great job and having customers tell other customers or friends of theirs, that's how I built my clientele. And then obviously you have to get out there and market a lot too.
Awesome. Are you restricted to your serve area? Are you you're particular about serving any particular area? So I see you guys are in Dallas and Fort Worth. So
That's specifically my area, but also I serve any part of Texas and Oklahoma I can serve as well. So my immediate is DFW, Dallas Fort Worth area, but I've done cases in Austin before, San Antonio, and one in Oklahoma.
Sure. Jamie, with your permission, I'm going to display your website as well while we're talking so that people get to see your website, insideinvestigationsstx.com. The question I have right now for you is like, what kind of customers you don't want to serve?
Really, it comes down to individuals that think they know it all and that they want to do the job. They're the ones that are the clients that tell us as investigators what to do, and they're not open to any feedback on our part. They're very demanding. So anyone of that sort that wants to tell us how I do my job kind of gets in the way of doing the job. So I often have to tell clients, this is my specialty, this is what I am good at, so let me do my job, and then I will report to you what I find out. Of course, I'm going to listen to their needs and get some of their input, but I definitely don't want a client that tells me what to do.
Gotcha. So your website doesn't talk about the rates. Are they something like you don't want to display the rates? There are no standard rates. You're custom. You offer custom services to your clients. Is that it?
Yes, sir. To be honest, every case is different, and so it just depends on the amount of time that goes into a case and the actual case itself. On average, private investigators range from $50 to $150 an hour, but my services start at $70 an hour. Now, of course, we take retainer fees, and we work off of that kind of like a lawyer, and we have the money up front, and then we work off of that. But in some situations, I'm negotiable and can work with people, but for the most part, it's about $70 an hour and $150 for a background check.
Okay, so have you had a client who was not satisfied with the kind of results that you guys have given? We all have had those clients who were not happy with whatever you do. Sometimes have you had these kind of situations as well? It's pretty normal, but I want to know if you had those.
Yeah. On one situation, I do remember having a client that was very upset because I had followed the wrong vehicle. However, the situation was he gave me the wrong license plate, and he did not describe the vehicle to the best of his ability or what should have been described. Therefore, I didn't feel like it was my fault. However, I do like to satisfy my client, and so I worked with him in negotiating a fee that was less than the original fee. But other than that, no, clients have been very satisfied. Obviously, a lot of clients think that we're going to find something out. 80% of our cases are people that are just paranoid, I would say, and there's nothing really going on if it's an infidelity case or a child custody case. So they want something to be there that's not there, and so therefore they get upset, but I can't produce something that's not there. So I always have to tell the client in the beginning and forewarn them that I will do what my job is to do, but you also have to understand there might not be anything and you might be overreacting.
All right, great. We all have had that moment. So are you working with, do you have a team at place, or you have just few people, like maybe 2 or 3 people who you all collaborate and work together? Do you have I don't know how an investigation company works. Would you give us a little rundown on how an investigation company works?
Yes, right now it's growing. My business is growing, and there's about 4 or 5 investigators on my team. Now, the larger corporations have a larger amount of investigators on their team, but I'm the lead, and I give out the information to my investigators, and they report back to me. Now, I do some of my own cases. In fact, on my larger cases, I'm the one that leads that investigation, but over time, I hope to grow to have more investigators. But right now, we have a small team of 4 to 5.
Great. So all these people work from the office. I mean, I understand most of the times you guys are on the field. You see?
Yeah, they work in the field. I have an office of my own. If they need to, they come in. But a lot of times, there's not that necessarily that call for. They just go out into the field, and I work with them over the phone.
Awesome, awesome. So how do you do your marketing? Do you even get, you have the necessity to market your services, or the word of mouth really helps? That's the only thing that you're counting for marketing.
No, I do marketing. I do it through Facebook ads. I also do some through Google ads. I have a company that helps me with that.
Sure.
But word of mouth, like I said, is good. But I also go out and I market to specifically attorneys in my area, because we also do process serving, which is serving papers to individuals or corporations for whether it's being sued or a divorce situation. And I have a lot of business come through that way whenever I go out to the field or around the area and meet people on my own. I also go to like meetups and go to business meetups that are available, and also Chamber of Commerce is a huge network for me.
Awesome, awesome. So I mean, there is a company. You have a third-party company that is handling your online marketing, right?
Yes.
Okay. How is that working? Are they doing good?
Yes, so far they are. Of course, it takes money to invest, so it is as it is. But yes, they have gotten me a couple clients by their marketing strategies and what they do. I'm not really good on that end because that's not my specialty, but of course, that's why I hired somebody to do it. But yes, I definitely get calls because of it.
Gotcha. Awesome. So what are your future goals with this company? Do you run other companies? There are other companies as well of yours, or is this the only company that you run?
This is the only company I run. I'm also a law teacher, so I teach law on the side. Yeah, so I juggle a couple things going on. But I do want it to grow potentially in the next year or two, to have more investigators on our team and to broaden our horizons with bigger corporations.
All right. So you might be doing a lot of online sessions nowadays for law coaching. Yeah, you do?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
How does that feel? That is interesting. I guess coaching is always, great. You get to connect a lot of people.
Yeah, and it's a great way to meet people too. Yes, of different backgrounds.
Is that one of your service offerings as well?
I'm always up for it. But yeah, for right now, I would do consultations for sure.
Awesome. Okay, let me just take people through your website just to see everything that you've got. You're into domestic affairs, family law, litigation support, background checks, fraud and insurance, surveillance. Right? Is there missing anything apart from these things?
As I mentioned, process serving, where I would go and serve papers to individuals that had a litigation concern.
Sure.
And then bug sweeps. I've had a lot of cases on that before, where we go in, people think they're being bugged or listened into. So bug sweeps are definitely something that I've done.
Gotcha. So, where do we go from here? I mean, do you have any future goals? How do you grow? Do you have intentions to grow this company in basically scaling this one up, or you have never thought about it?
No, I have. I've actually gotten or had a conversation with another individual owner of an investigation company of combining the two. She's interested in selling out. So I hope she does sell out, where I can buy it and grow into bigger, faster.
That's in another state?
No, she's still in Texas, but it's just she's ready to get out of the business and sell her company, and I would definitely love to buy her out and have it combined with my company.
Awesome. So, I guess we asked all the questions. Is there anything else that you would want to share with your customers who are listening to you? Like, there are going to be a lot of people who are going to be stumbling on this particular video, and we're going to do our best to air it out everywhere online, right from Facebook to LinkedIn to YouTube. And I don't think Instagram is going to be a place for business crowd. I mean, I don't really know about it, but then we're just giving it a shot right now. We're very serious about this, and we know sometime or the other people are going to come onto these videos, and probably they're definitely wanting to know. If someone wanting to reach you, they would reach you from here.
Awesome. That's perfect. I guess what I would want clients to know is that I think that I set myself out apart from other investigation companies because I'm real and I'm very personable. I think one of my strengths is taking time to get to know individuals and not just looking at them as if they're a number or just another client. I really do understand that these types of situations are sensitive matters and therefore am compassionate to their needs. So I think that's what really sets Insight Investigations apart from other companies.
Awesome. That sounds honest and straight to the point. All right, Jamie. Jamie, it was really nice talking to you, and
Yeah.
we will try and collaborate on some or the other business fronts. And I guess you're open to be interviewed again if required with other business owners as well. We're planning to do that, 2 to 3 businesses together talk about one particular problem in the future and try to come up with the solutions. We're trying to do that as well. Would you be open to do something like that?
Yes, absolutely. Would love to.
Awesome. All right, Jamie. Thank you so much for coming on to this podcast. And people, you're listening to Jamie Sterling, who's the owner of Insight Investigation STX.com. Right?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you have a great day.
Good afternoon.
All
You
right.
too. Thank
Yeah,
you so
thank
much.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Jamie Sterling, the owner of Insight Investigations STX.com. On Business Intelligence and Networking podcast hosted by Donald Keith, founder and CEO, wingedhuman.com and outsourcinghelpers.com. I hope you enjoyed the session. Until we meet in the next episode, stay safe and take care. Thank you.